Welcome to my revision of my textbook I wrote to teach homeschoolers world history. A Bible believer looks at world history. So I'm picking up where I left off last time. About 1000 BC, the Saboni tribe left the mainland and began to emigrate eastward to settle the Caribbean islands, particularly Cuba, until almost 2,000 years later, they were displaced and killed by the more warlike Arawaks, whom the Spanish eventually destroyed. About the same time Polynesians settled the Pacific island of Samoa. No one knows how long it took the original inhabitants of Australia, the Aborigines, from the beginning to reach it. They are among the oldest by modern scholarship standards of so-called indigenous peoples on Earth. Remains of Aboriginal culture have been dated by traditional archaeologists to 40,000 years ago, at a time when many large, now extinct animals would have had the run of the continent, like giant kangaroos and giant wombats. This, quote, 40,000 year traditional dating also encompasses the time in which early North Americans were to have begun their walk across the now submerged Bering Straits land bridge between Alaska and Eastern Asia. The science that tries to put together the migration of now extinct animals around the world is called paleobiogeography. In Europe, we have the beginning of the Etruscan culture in Italy in the area known today as Tuscany. It's a beautiful part of Europe that had a large reserve of tin in those ancient times. The Etruscans may have emigrated from Lydia in Western Asia Minor. Their culture had some Greek and some Middle Eastern influences. They were a powerful culture who dominated the Latins, whom we came to know as the Romans, until the Latins fought their way to freedom. From around 700 BC to 500 BC, Rome was reduced to nothing more than an Etruscan colony. This constant warfare created a distinctive martial, as in warlike society. Further north in Europe, the Celts, who started out, it seems, in eastern France, expanded all over Western Europe. They were an iron using people who traded salt as far south as Italy and as far north as Germany. By 400 BC, they had spread to Britain and all of Western Europe. They were also farmers who lived in villages. Two periods that modern scholars recognize of Celtic development as a people are the Hallstatt culture and the La Tène culture. Now we'll stop there and go back to the Bible next. I hope that you'll feel free to make comments if you want to add or change something or disagree with me. Put your citations so I can learn from you and what you've understood, what you've learned. And I hope that if you watch the video, you'll click like. Thank you.